Go ahead.
Okay, so here we go again. Earlier, a day or two ago on our trip, I discovered some Bloomburrow booster packs at Walmart. They have value boosters now, which are half the size, 7 cards instead of 14, of a play booster. And
look at the otter, it's so cute.
The art is rather impressive in this set, I'll give it that.
I like the otter.
They're very good with the cutesy animals. Very cute too. And I do appreciate that as a fairly creative theme for a game that's been going on so long, because I don't ever remember them doing that as a theme, doing cute animals. But it says contains up to 2 rares, whereas these can contain up to 4 rares. Odds of that are very low, but it's technically possible. So, in this, you could technically get 4 rares between 2 packs, and the odds of that might actually be better than getting 4 rares out of a single pack of this. When you look at the statistics on the back, the same cards are in both as to what you get, but when it breaks down,
I can't see. I'm trying to look this up so we can.
Includes 0 to 2 rares.
Okay, come on. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. You're gonna have to just read it.
Sorry, 0 to 2 cards of rarity rare or higher. 1 per pack. Your odds, according to this, are 56%. Excuse me for slurring my words. My tongue's a little swollen. I bit it badly today. Or odds of getting 2 rares are 3%. So, there's that. If you compare that to one of these set boosters, and your odds, you get 1 rare guaranteed in each pack. Your odds of getting 2 rares are 23%. 3 rares are down to 1%, and less than 1% for 4 rares. Excuse me. So, the cost on these was $5 a pack. The cost on this was $10 a pack. Again, this is in this format at Walmart, a big box store. So they come in individual.
So I guess if you get lucky, these ones could be the better.
That you could, in theory, get lucky with these. But I wouldn't count on it. I was hoping with these that if they're going to do cheaper boosters, that they would have been 8-card packs, like the old Fallen Empires say, and you could get a booster box of them with like 60 packs in a box instead of 30 or 36, like sets have been more recently. And, Fallen Empires used to be able to get for $2 a pack. I was hoping this would be about $3 a pack, not 5. 5 is more like what regular boosters used to be. I really think they could have cut a lot of the fat in terms of you really don't need foils in these. I don't think any sort of
well, you won't know till
special illustration
until you open it and see how cute it is and how good it looks.
I suppose, but anyways, just so you want to start with a play booster, or you want to start with a value booster, or we'll go back and forth.
Do the value ones first.
Value boosters first,
or do one, then this one, and then one.
See if I can get this out without completely destroying the packaging, because I do appreciate. Oh, look at that! There's your magnetic security sleeves in case you try to steal it without paying.
Don't steal them.
Yeah.
Stealing is bad.
So there's your value booster, 7 card.
That is cute though. Look at the art on the inside. I like it.
Yeah. We'll see if the other one's the same format. It might be. There's our booster pack. Little 7-card pack. I think, wasn't it, they used 7-card packs for Assassin's Creed recently, I believe, as well. Anyhow. So, let's take a look. Do we get a rare? Well, that's question 1. I've never opened any of this, by the way. I haven't opened any new Magic set for a while, so here we have Seed Pod Squirrel. Costs 4, white or blue, for a Bird Scout.
Oh, there we go.
With flying, 3/3.
Cool. There we go.
And whenever Seed Pod Squirrel attacks target creature you control without flying, it's +1/+1 until end of turn. So it works with the other creatures, which is kind of neat. The expansion symbol is interesting. Little icon there. I wonder if that's supposed to be a castle or a leaf or what that is exactly. If you think he's loud now, wait until he starts the battle song. We got an early winter. Instant for 5.
Somebody's shaking the camper.
Choose one. Exile target creature, or target opponent exiles an enchantment they control. So, potentially could get rid of a creature or enchantment. Yeah, some versatility there. I think 5 is a little bit steep.
Oh, come on, it's shaking the camper.
Then we've got a Nettle Guard. Mouse Soldier. 2 cost for 3/1. Valiant. Whenever Nettle Guard becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, for the first time each turn, it gets +0/+2 until end of turn, and you can pay 1 and sacrifice it to destroy a target artifact or enchantment. So it's sort of Ron Unicorn-esque in that sense, except it's got this Valiant ability, which is new to me. And you have to pay 1 to sacrifice it. But not a bad card, I don't think. Wear Down. This is an uncommon for a sorcery. Gift a card.
Oh, a beaver.
Yeah, looks like a beaver in the art.
And the one bird looks like
Canadian,
a cardinal.
so beavers are appealing to me. I guess that could be a maple leaf, couldn't it?
It does,
The expansion
doesn't it?
symbol. Possibly something similar anyway. You may promise an opponent
I can read that if you
a
want.
gift as you cast this spell. If you do so, they draw a card before its other effects. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If the gift was promised, instead destroy 2 target artifact and or enchantments. Interesting, so you can double it up by letting them draw a card. But it's a sorcery speed, so yeah. Okay. The bird folk guards fitted angry seriously tumbles again. Sorry, reading upside down, not my strength.
I can read it if you want.
Anyway. Placement plum.
That was cute.
Plum
It's a lovely
Creek
hummingbird.
Escort. Yeah.
I can read that if
It's
it's
a bird
easier.
scout. A 2/1 flash flying. Whenever it enters play, that's one of their new shorthands.
Here, let me read it. When Plume Creed Escort enters target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. And the text at the bottom says, I defend Valley and its beauty. What better weapon to wield than beauty itself?
I could see this being a useful trick to protect one of your other creatures. Anyway, that's an uncommon. Next.
Okay.
That looks like an uncommon as well.
Yep. Who's shaking the camper?
I don't know. It's a rabbit soldier for 2.
Stop shaking the camper.
And its trample and its power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. So it starts out as a 1/1 if it's your only creature, but gets bigger. That's interesting. I might try it. Kind of like an old Miraxis of Keld or something.
This is really... With whoever's shaking the camper and not having a stand, it's hard to keep this steady.
And then we've got a basic forest.
There's a bunny.
It's full art. It's nice art, but it is just a basic forest. So.
There's a bunny.
And then we have
Manifold mouse.
Token. Yeah, a token creature. Manifold
Back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Here, can I open one?
I suppose.
Here, I'm going to give you the... Oh, sorry, phone.
So no rare in our first pack.
You can just hold it like that. You got the light and the shadow.
Yeah, I'll look around it.
Alright. Am I doing this one or this one?
You can do that one.
Okay. How do you open these things? There. Alright, let's see what's in here. Hey, wait. It's got something. Does your other one have that?
That's an art card.
Okay.
So instead of a token, probably. So our first common is Might of the Meek. Instant. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. It also gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If you control a mouse and draw a card. Neat little combat trick. Probably can find better value somewhere else.
Oh, there's a snake. Egg.
Treetop Sentries. 4 for a 2/4 reach. And when it enters play, you may forage. If you do draw a card, to forage, exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. That's interesting.
Stop moving.
The joys of doing videos in the back of a camper. Anyway, next common, Bumbleflower's Sharepot.
I swear. I tell him to stop moving.
I don't know. Artifact. When it enters, create a food token. And you can pay 5, tap it, and sacrifice it. Destroy target non-land permanent. Activate only as a sorcery. Huh. So does it colorless remove a permanent, which could be handy. But next common, your Light Shell Duo, I think.
What is this, otter? One's an otter.
Rat Otter.
No. Okay.
So you got a rat and an otter teaming up. That glares something. 3/4 for 4. Prowess. And when Light Shell Duel enters, surveil 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on top of your library in any order. So that could be handy, but it's a common. Bright Blade Stoat.
Can you imagine if
It's a weasel
all
soldier.
these animals would run around with weapons?
2/2 for a strike light.
That'd be scary.
Lifelink for 2. Pretty plain Jane by today's standards, I guess, although that would be above curve in the early life of the game for sure.
Okay.
Especially if you're building a soldier deck. But it's a weasel. Next we got a uncommon. Heartfire Hero, 1/1 for 1 mouse soldier in red. Valiant, whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time on each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And Heartfelt, and when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. That could be fairly efficient. I could find ways to make use of that for sure. We got a foil common.
We already had that card.
Same card as before, Might of the Meek, but it's foil.
Ooh.
So there you go. So once again, and there's our art card. So no rare
That's
game.
kind of cool though. Yeah.
So we had ended up with 0 rares for our 2 packs of our value boosters. We got 1 foil card, 1 token, 1 art card.
Really warm in here.
It is 1. So now let's just, for comparison's sake, open a play booster, which costs the same as 2 of those. You can hold this and I'll...
You don't want me to open this?
Oh man, this one doesn't want to open as easily.
And I see a mosquito. 2 mosquitoes. 3 mosquitoes that need to die.
There we go, I did get it.
Ooh.
But
the art's a little bit different.
yes, of course the art's a little bit different. This one's got a little lotus seed at the bottom instead of just the flower. Oh,
got our dollar store notebook.
I wrecked the wrapper on this one. Oh well. some
All right.
biting my neck here. Carrot cake.
Sorry. There you go.
So a food artifact for 2, including white. And you can sacrifice carrot cake to gain 3 life. And when it enters, when you sacrifice it, create a 1/1 white rabbit token and scry 1. So that's interesting. You get a 1/1 white rabbit when you play it, and then when it dies. So that's something. But you got to pay 2 to sacrifice it as well.
Sorry.
War squeak.
Here. You hold that.
Oh boy. Just for a second. Wow, is this chaos? Okay.
No, it's not very good.
No, it's not at all. Enchant.
Stop moving.
War squeak. I'm reading upside down, but it's an enchantment aura.
I could read that. Sorry.
Enchant creature. When War squeak enters, target creature opponent controls can't block this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste.
People are going to be really happy for us to get back home again.
Again, we are currently filming this in a town called Enchant, so that's at least appropriate. Dire Sight for 3, surveil 2, then draw 2 cards. You lose 2 life. Okay. So it's basically draw 2 with some selection and then lose 2 life. That's not bad. I've seen much worse. 3 tree root weaver, a mole druid.
Can you tilt that up a little bit?
Like that?
Sorry. It's just the lighting is bad.
Oh yeah, the lighting's awful.
There, okay, that's better.
So 2 mana for 1/3, and you can tap to add 1 mana of any color. You know, it's a mana dude for 2. I've seen worse. But then again, power creep, so it's probably horrible.
Oh, that one looks creepy. Okay, tilt it up. There we go.
Night Horror.
Oh my goodness, there we go.
It's a rat rogue with vigilance and threshold as long.
Trying to find it.
Yeah, you keep getting the shadow on top of it.
There we go.
As long as you have 7 cards in your graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked.
My goodness, our quality sucks big time. Ow! I just bumped my head.
Honestly, I think it would be better if I just tipped it this way.
No, we can't read it. Okay. There you go. Can't tilt it. There. Okay.
This is too much work for me.
Okay, here, just give it to me. I'll do this. Sonar Strike is an instant, and Sonar Strike deals 4 damage to target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. And the flavor text says, Valley's Midnight clerics channel the life force of other animals into blinding strikes and searing shrieks. There.
We got Head of the Homestead.
Oh, there's nice.
That's a rabbit citizen. 3/2 for 5. And when it comes into play, create 2 1/1 white rabbit creatures. So you get 2 1/1s and a 3/2 for your 5. And if you've got ways to blink it, I guess you get more 1/1s. Calamitous Tide is our first uncommon. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands and draw 2 cards. Then discard a card. So that certainly does stuff, but man, 6 is expensive. Then you've got Blacksmith's Talent. And this is one of those, it's not a saga. What is it?
Enchantment class.
Enchantment. Okay. So there's different levels to it again. This is a new card type to me, so I'm at a bit of a loss as to what this does, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. But it's a new type of enchantment, I guess. So, and it has levels. Is that a rare? No, that's an uncommon. Okay. Then we've got Hazard Root Herbalist. 1/4 Rabbit Druid for 3. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If that creature is a token, it also gains Death Touch until end of turn. That's interesting. Next, another 6 cost. Wix Patrol. A Rat Warlock. For 6, you get a 5/3. And when it enters, mill 3 cards. When you do, target creature opponent controls get -X until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among the cards in your graveyard. So it can take out something, which is nice, but you better get something good for paying 6. Okay, we got a rare.
Ooh.
No, a mythic.
Ooh.
I guess that's red, but the card was red, so anyway. Season of the Bold. 5 mana. Choose up to 5 paw print icon worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. So for 1 paw print, create a tapped treasure token. For 2 paws, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play them. Or for 3, until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, Season of the Bold deals 2 damage to up to 1 target
Can I
creature.
see this? I'm just going to bring it a little closer to get a better look at it. Without showing off what the next card is.
So we got a mythic.
Okay. The next card
It is
is...
a basic swamp. But, it's got the nice full art, I guess.
I do like the art on that.
So we got and then we get a foil.
Ooh.
Uncommon.
Okay, hold on. Can I see
Flame
this?
Catch Gecko.
So it's a creature lizard warlock. When Flame Catch Gecko enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, add... is that a swamp and a fire? Sorry.
Huh. Yeah, a black and a red.
Okay. Discard a card, draw a card. Wood holds a flame for only so long before it crumbles into ash, but stone can burn forever.
Interesting. And then we end up with a food token. So interestingly...
it's a little...
It's a food token. Anyway, interestingly...
All right.
So out of 3 packs of Bloomburrow, 2 value boosters and 1 play booster, we got 0 rares.
Oh, you did get a mythic rare.
We did get 1 mythic rare. So that's
is that
nice.
better?
It's nice to get a mythic instead of a rare, generally speaking. Those paw print cards, I don't know if they've proven to be playable yet. They might be. I'm not sure. Modal cards can be because you get lots of options. So I'll give that as interesting. And I like the flavor of the set overall.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
But
I'm falling asleep.
These value boosters to me don't. They're not. They certainly didn't impress very much on that front in terms of what we got.
The question is, should we do this test again down the road?
I do like the art, though. I suppose we could try it again if we felt that, it might go differently.
Should we try it for our big live stream?
Who knows?
Who knows? Let us know if you want to see us open more of the Bloomburrow cards.
If anyone interested in this set, I do like otters, and mice are cute, so,
Yeah, I think they're cute. All right, so I think that's it. We did try and do a live, and it wasn't going overly well.
No.
We need to be
Neither
home
did
for
this,
those.
to be honest, but just out of curiosity. Did they all have these magnetic codes inside? This one did not. This was the play booster. And did this one did. So the value boosters both had the security and magnetic code inside. And the set booster that cost twice as much did not.
That's funny.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, we don't need to tell people what to try and the tricks on.
I just find it interesting.
Yep. Alrighty, so I hope everyone has a great night.
Yes, I hope
We
you
need
do
sleep.
too.
And who knows what fun we will find tomorrow when we go to our next stop of the trip.
We continue on, so
stay tuned. We might do some content there.
we might.
So
that was our poll of our mythic that we got. But
I'm trying to get it to. It does not want to focus. There we go.
There we go.
So
being Canadian, I can appreciate the little Maple Leaf expansion symbol if that's what that is. And I like beavers. And
oh my goodness! Sorry. There you go. I zoomed way too in. Have a good night, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.